Where you going? Anyway, it's August 14, 2021. Ha. Out here, not really having a very productive day. So anyway, on Craigslist, or not Craigslist, but Facebook, put my car up for sale. Ready to sell. Lo and behold, it won't start. Matter of fact, not only will it not start, my burglar alarm's going off. And I cannot get it to stop. The key's not working. So, yeah, I know, you're helping. You're always a helper. Never a little helper. So, we had to pull the dash plate, pull this big metal plate underneath here, and I'm going to go through that real quick because it's not going to take just a couple seconds. Alright, you got a plastic cover down here you got to pull off. So it's got 2 bolts on it and it's a snap lock. You snap it off there. Okay? You may have to get this out of it. Then you pull this steel plate. And that steel plate is right there. Now that steel plate has 4 bolts up and underneath that column. Not 2, it's got 4 of them. I'm not even sure if I'm going to put that back in there. I don't even know what it's for. Except that it's probably an anti-theft device. So anyway, you pull that plate. Now, to pull the dash plate, you're going to have to pull those 2 screws down there, and you don't have to pull the plate to pull the dash plate. You got to put one up here, there's one on the other side. You got these little side covers. Remove these side covers. Take your screws out here, one on the other side over there. You got 2 dash cover screws right here, and you got another screw right here. Or something along in there down there. For this dash plate. And this dash plate is a snap lock. That's a snap lock dash plate. It's only got a few screws in it. The rest of it just snaps right in. Now, before you can remove, you have to get rid of this light switch issue. This little hole right here, you take your little screwdriver, stick it in that hole there, fiddle around with it till you can pull your light switch rod out. If you can't pull your light switch rod out, you're going to have a heck of a time. That one's even broke. Cracky. So now you're pretty much going to have that off. Then you come in here and you take these 2 bolts out. And you do what I did. Pull these 2 harness connectors. Pull your shift cable. Slotted shift cable, whatever that thing does, it works your lock on your shift lock. It's your shift lock cable. Okay? You take your screwdriver and you put it right here in this little hole here and you pop your lock cylinder out. Push that down. Of course, to push that down and make it unlock, you're going to have to put the key in there. And you're going to have to turn it to run. And this is also a video showing that I actually got this car running. Because I had a guy out here buy this car. This car was sold. And I went and put the key in it, and it would not do not. So, I took this all apart, and the only way you get this wire here out, to get this wire, these 3 wires here out, you have to pull that lock cylinder out of there. You pull this lock cylinder out, those wires, that harness right there will come out, and you'll have this assembly in your hand. Now I took this assembly apart right here. I didn't find anything wrong with it. Nothing. Nothing at all. So, put it back together. Put the lock cylinder back in it. Hooked everything all back up. Put the key back in. And what do you know? It works just fine. So, ordered an ignition switch. It cost me $53. I'm not sure where I'm at on this. It's got the electronics built into the lock cylinder. Now, that lock cylinder is real dirty. Maybe. I'm not sure. May not affect it at all. But I'm going to take that lock cylinder back out there and clean on it a little bit. Yeah, we're out here underneath the old shade tree. Old shade tree not having a good day today. Should have me $1,000 in my pocket. This goes to your switch for your hazard lights and your turn signals. Flasher unit goes right here. And this is for the overdrive button. This is your overdrive button. The good's on your dash. Right there, track off. Well, I guess, yeah. Sorry, it's a traction control switch. So anyway, we'll get it all straight. This takes, if you got electric tools or air tools, this don't take too long to get apart if you know what you're doing. It's not that hard. My issues is I'm trying to figure out why it keeps setting off for random reasons. And I have the burglar alarm on this machine turned off. It is actually not supposed to even work. So it has something to do with this little lock cylinder right here, probably the connector. Probably like a typical older car. Now this car is 21 years old, so it's not new. So it could just be a weak connection or a loose connection. Anyway, out here sweating. We got some rain, thank God. Miss Sweetie Pea likes it. We got the car started. I'm not sure, other than I'm going to put that back together there and test it for a couple days. I'm just not real sure what went wrong on this beast. Some kind of weird connection problem. I ain't changing a bunch of parts though. God bless you from Oklahoma. I hope you get your sale whenever it goes down. I hope your car starts, because if it don't start and the burglar alarm goes off when you open the door and you put the key in there and the burglar alarm just keeps a honking. Honk, honk. So embarrassing. I'm going to buy your car. Nah, I don't think you're going to buy it today. I don't think the burglar alarm's going to let you take it away from me. I don't think the car wants to go anywhere, to be honest with you. I think it wants to stay here. So I'm out of here. This video is probably really long.